Yo, what's going on, guys? We're back here with another video. I just want to tell you guys if the sound is a little bad, it's just because I'm using my microphone from the MacBook because I left my stuff in Baltimore. So if you guys do enjoy this video, please stick to the end because YouTube only cares about the watch time. While you're watching, please hit that like, subscribe, and let's hop in the top 100 players available after everybody left. A lot of people left. So this is ESPN's top 100. So let's get into it. Anthony Edwards is ranked number one, which I completely agree. He is the best shooting guard in this draft. Do I think he's the... Okay, so the top pick is going to come down to fit. Who fits that team's roster the best, whoever wins the lottery. So if I think the Timberwolves have the first pick, get Edwards. He's the perfect third guy. Or get themselves a center to push Cat over to the power forward position to play like an Anthony Davis type role. So Anthony Edwards, I love him. He's a great shooting guard. He just needs to become more consistent and be a more efficient scorer and have good defense. Like he has all the desirable traits to be a great defender. It's just that he's undisciplined. LaMelo Ball, best point guard in here. I think he's going to be better than Lonzo. And if you get LaMelo Ball, you're going to start selling out your stadium, I feel like, your arena. So that's what you get. You get ticket sales. You get a lot of people watching your games. So that's one thing, and there is some risk. But I think LaMelo Ball is worth it. Then we got over here James Wiseman. James Wiseman, we've talked about him so much that we know what he is and what's about him. It's all about team fits. If the Warriors get it, I think the Warriors should get James Wiseman. Put him right next to them. LaMelo Ball, I think, should go to a team like the Knicks or the Pistons. We want to go. And now Denny Avita at 4. I think he's a modern-day version of Hedo Turkoglu, point forward, just a lot more athletic than what Hedo was. And I think, honestly, he's a great player. And I think he should go to a team like the Knicks or the Hawks. The Hawks would really like a player like him. Same thing, I would like to see the Hawks get, or the Timberwolves get, Onyeka Okongwu, so they can push Cat inside, or have Okongwu sit behind Clint Capella and then get rid of Capella. And then they have Obi Toppin, cinder block feet, but I like Obi Toppin. I think he should go to a team that needs a new stretch four. I think he'd be really interesting. I think he could do good next to Kristaps, but he needs to go next to a guy who is a good defender. He's a better defender than offensive player, so he won't be such a liability on defense. Isaac Okoro could be the next coming of Andre Iguodala, 2011-2014 edition. So I think Isaac Okoro could go to a team that wants a wing defender like him. He just needs the potential with him. He could be MKG and just not ever develop his shooting. Tyrese Halliburton's, sorry, I did not mean to hit my computer. Tyrese Halliburton is literally what's his face with the jump shot. Sean Livingston after his injury with a jump shot. Killian Hayes is a taller version of Michael Conley, is what I would like to say. And Killian Hayes he has not a high ceiling. He is like a little bit lower than what Mike Conley is. And his floor is very safe. He's not going to ever really be a bad player. It's just that, there's guys with better potential than Killian Hayes. Like a Precious Achiuwa, I would love to see him go to the San Antonio Spurs and throw him next to LaMarcus Aldridge. And look, Aaron Nesmith, I really think he's a fan, but I think Aaron Nesmith and Devin Vassell are almost the same player. Like Aaron Nesmith's a 78 on offense and a 75 on defense, while Devin Vassell's a 78 on defense and a 75 on offense. They're both like this Klay Thompson type player that can be really good 3-and-D wings. I personally would rather have Patrick Williams over him, and I really do think Patrick Williams is a really, really good player. Also, I think Cole Anthony needs to fall back farther. I'm not big on Cole Anthony. I actually think Cole Anthony's not that good of a player because he's just a liability. He's like a poor man's Russell Westbrook, and I feel like that's actually kind of bad. So Patrick Williams, athletic freak. I think he's one of the best small forwards in this draft, and whoever gets him is a steal. I think he should go to the Trailblazers. He just fits them. RJ Hampton's one of my favorite players. They have him listed as a point guard, but I think he's more of a shooting guard with point guard-like skills. He's 6'5", great guy, great player. I think he's a creating combo guard. I think he could be something like a taller version of CJ McCollum, I think. So then you got Cole Anthony. I don't like him. I've told you guys this. They say shot creating league guard. Nah, he's just a driver. I don't like him. Tyrese Maxey. I like this guy. He could be the next coming, like the next great sixth man. Could be like the next coming of Lou Williams or Jamal Crawford. More of the Lou Williams type play. But we just talked about Devin Vassell. Here's Theo Maldon. I've been hype on him. I think he has a higher potential than Kelly and Hayes. I think Kelly and Hayes, his problem is like, again, he has a low floor. He's a high floor but a low ceiling. This guy has a low floor but a high ceiling. He's a boom or a bust type play. Like, he's 6'5". He can guard the 1 through 3s. And look, I think he could be either a guy who could lead your second unit or a person who could be a really good 3-and-D guard in this league. Now, Saddiq Bey. Saddiq Bey is one of my favorite players. He's a really good defender. He was Nova's best player. And I really think he could have a great career. He could have something very interesting go with his career, and I think he needs a shot and could go to the contending team. Alex Povesky is the closest thing to a team can get to Giannis Antetokounmpo. He is insane. He's a mismatch. He's a playmaking 4. He's honestly plays like a shooting guard, but they're going to put him at the power forward position. He's the only player in this draft that has like a Giannis Antetokounmpo type potential, in my opinion. Stick Smith, 6'10". They say they have him at power forward here, which I think he is. He's a floor spacing, shot blocking big, which is perfect. Some contending team would love him. Again, I think a team like the Trailblazers or I'm trying to think of a team that would love stretch. Milwaukee would like him. Nico Mannion would be perfect for a team like the Lakers. I could see the Lakers would love that Mannion or Josh Green. Josh Green, Ballamaro, or Mannion could go to the Lakers or the T-Wolves. Just a bunch of guys would love him. Jaden McDaniels, another fit for the Bucks. And Kira Lewis, like, so many people would love him, but he's 19, he's young, he's very raw. I think he has the potential of being a very high volume scorer. He just needs to get put to the right situation. Here's another 3-and-D guy. There's a lot of 3-and-D guys in this draft. The teams are going to have a pick-em of them. They're going to have plenty of them. So it's very interesting to see. Over here, look at this. Udoka Azubuike. He could find himself. Like, he is a throwback big, but he could be a poor man Clint Capella. I go to KU, so I'm a huge fan of seeing Udoka loads of times play. Cassius Winston, he's moving up. He could be a borderline first round, second round pick, unless he just tells people not to draft him. Jamius Ramsey's another guy who could put up points in a bunch. Tyler Bey, like Saddiq Bey, Devin Vassell, and Aaron Nesmith and Robert Woodard. They're all 3-and-D guys that are just really good. They're just 3-and-D guys. They're just like who you like better and who you think is going to be the better player. I think Doak is better than Vernon Carey. I think Devin Dotson's is going to be the steal of the draft. Devin Dotson is one of my favorite players. Really cool guy, great player. Then you got over here, Malachi Flynn and Grant Riller are 2 older guys in this draft. I think there's graduate seniors or they're seniors, and they're both, I think, are going to be sneaky good picks. Daniel Turo and Zeke Nanji, both guys who can stretch the floor and block shots. I think they have potential to be in the league. Trey Jones, one of the best defenders next to what's-his-face from Ashton Hagans. Ashton Hagans and Trey Jones were the 2 best defenders in the NCAA this past year. Xavier Tillman, what a beast. I think he could play the 4 or the 5. My boy played AAU ball with Elijah Hughes. He's a beast. I like Tyler Terry. He's like 6'2". He's got some skill. I like him. He's good. Yam Madar has just been blowing up. So many people say he's like Tony Parker. He could be a poor man's Tony Parker. So that's something to see. Another guy in Cassius Stanley who's a good 3-and-D guy. Elijah Hughes can be a really good 3-and-D guy for whoever wants him. I don't know much about him, Peyton Pritchard, but a lot of people are talking good shit about him. Paul Reed, I think, is one of the best, or like he's in the top 5 best defenders in this draft. He's a power forward, and whoever he goes to, or if he goes undrafted, he's going to be a steal for whoever gets him. Now over here, they have a lot of UK guys that are going down. Manu Quickly. I think Ashton Hagans is actually better than Manu Quickly by far. I'm trying to think if there's any guys I've done any videos on. Philly Petrusviv, he's good. I'm surprised he stayed in the draft. Kelly and Tilly left. I know that. Am I right? Yeah, no, Kelly and Tilly actually stayed in the draft. He actually did not leave. There's a few. Jay Scrubb is still in the draft. He could be an interest guy. Mama Diakite is another guy who I think could be a steal for whoever gets him. Tyshawn Alexander, same thing. This is going to be a really weird draft. But, yeah, that's my video, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy it. Let me hear your opinions down below, where they're going to get drafted, who's going to get drafted. But that's about it, guys. I hope you guys have a great day, because I know I will. Till next time, guys. Peace out.